The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So come the Pats for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football in the double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off play action. Nance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Nance. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Off play action. Nance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw again. Able to connect with Dodson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Going right back to Dodson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Mahomes. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mahomes now on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Mahomes to throw on second down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In motion, there goes Bell. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Dancing away at the 35. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Nance, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. Nance, he's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On second down now, it's Harrison. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off play action. Nance. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 2nd down, it's Harrison. And he gets it down to the 32. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Harrison. He juked him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jahan Dotson, 32 yards. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And got his man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
Here we go.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Nance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Nance. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Attack!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mahomes firing complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play fake. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.